Hi guys, I hope you're well and enjoying your day. Today I wanted to film sort of a March like catch up and resetting my planner, my A5 rings. And before we start, my drink of the day is not looking very glamorous. It's my matcha that I was drinking while I was having my quiet time and had to warm up because it got cold. And this is just, it's an oat milk matcha latte with caramel and cinnamon. And yeah, so let's get started. I haven't filmed in a while. I know I've been uploading videos regularly, but these were all like pre-filmed from as far back as like September last year. So I don't know what the last update was that I did. In the meantime, I've lost the charm that I added here and added a new one, which is just this like cute little fish charm from a vintage package that I got. Let me check. I don't really know where to start. Today's March 5th, so there's quite a few things I wanted to switch up. All right, so I think I'll just start kind of from the front and go through it in whatever order I have the stuff. I also thought about putting my calendar in the front here. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm not super sure what I want to do, but let me start with this. Don't need this anymore because I have all the stuff on in a different ring binder. Actually, different update. So some of my ministry stuff I have in this cover, which I got off of Vinted. I bought it used. It's a filofax classic croc pocket rings in the color taupe. And I'm obsessed with what this looks like. I'm obsessed with what the leather feels like. I will film an update on this later. But yeah, some of my like ministry stuff that I need on the go, I have in here because it's just easier to take a smaller one. I know I've said in the past that I'm not a fan of any format other than A5, and I don't know, I'm trying to test it out. So I don't really know how I feel about this yet. I have to use it for a while and then give you guys an update. But I love the feel of this cover. And anyway, so some of my ministry stuff I have in that one. So yeah, these two pages I don't really need. Okay, then I guess I kind of like something that I've changed I believe since filming last, was that I used to have these weekly to-do pages, and now instead I think I prefer having the to-do title but then adding a category and kind of separating it by category versus weeks, because I end up writing down like my most important daily to-dos in my calendar section in my weeklies anyway, and so I think I'll do that instead. So let me just print out a couple of these pages. All right, so these are my sheets. What's nice with A5 is that I can just print them as if I was printing 2 pages onto one A5 sheet, and then what I do with these is I fold them. This hole puncher that I have, I can set the distance between the holes for different sizes. So I think I've like made little dots for the size that I use, but I have A5 personal and then pocket. It's happened to me several times where I've printed inserts and I didn't remember to set it to the size that I needed, and I just hole punched it wrong and then just wasted paper for that reason. I use a 7mm setting. There's 10mm, 4mm, and 7mm. I think I bought this off of Amazon, but you can find this on like AliExpress or Temu as well. So this will be ministry. And then this one will be private or personal, I guess. And the third, I think I'll just keep in the back for reserve. All right, and then I'll just take some washi tape and decorate it. This is my favorite washi tape currently. As you guys know, anything that has stars on it, I'm obsessed with, because my name means little star. And it's also, I found that out later, but my name is the Arabic word for a star constellation called the Pleiades, and the Pleiades are mentioned in the book of Job in the Bible. I've noticed how big of a difference it makes when I decorate my pages with washi and stickers. So this one I can throw away or archive, I guess. I'll archive this. I have like a little archive pile next to me with all the stuff I want to archive. Okay, so this is my ministry to-dos. Weekly to-dos, I'll switch into personal to-dos, and as you can see, like I already color-coded based on the days that I wanted to get stuff done. And I'll use this one for personal. A little spring vibes, you know? It's crazy how fast the weather in Berlin switched, because I think a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, we still had snow here. And then it went from -2 degrees Celsius to now it's like 15 degrees outside, which is wild. Like it doesn't feel like winter anymore, which I mean, I guess we're in March, but I feel like usually, I don't know, I felt like our winter in Berlin was really intense this year. I'm somebody who struggles with seasonal depression, as honestly so many people in Berlin do, because it's already gray outside because of the winter, but then Berlin in itself is a pretty gray and kind of like a depressing city. In the winter, it gets so bad. I know so many people have seasonal depression in Berlin. With pages like these, like I don't really know if I want to archive them because it just looks so pretty, but it's just a to-do list. It's not like this is my journal or something, you know? I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put it in my archive for now, and then once my archive gets really full, I can still go through pages and throw away stuff that I didn't need. This is driver's license, finances, whatever. I think I'm still gonna keep my monthly to-do just because, I don't know, I kind of like being able to refer back to this whenever I go through my to-do list and kind of plan for the week and stuff. Okay, another update. So on here it says start personal rings recipe book. So I actually got my hands on a personal-sized chameleon. Yeah, so I want to turn this into a recipe book that I just pass down one day to my kids or something, you know, just like family recipes. And as you can see on here, very unaesthetically, I've already just like jotted down recipes that I have that I want to put in here already. I just kind of want to keep collecting these, but it came with all of these inserts. I think I don't know, I'll probably film a video with like my journaling ecosystem at some point. But yeah, I made this insert of like kitchen measurements and stuff, but I'll show you guys this in a different video. So stay tuned for this. But yeah, this is just for the update's sake, I guess. This is on my to-do list. Okay, these I can keep in here. And then these are older to-do lists. So since I'm not doing the weeklies anymore, I think I'll just put this stuff on here because this is literally this week. And I guess because I really didn't use this and I don't want to waste the paper, I think I'll just Tipp-Ex this and use it for something else at some point. I'm realizing how much paper I don't waste by not having weekly to-dos. Maybe I can use these for notes or something because it has lines on them. All right. Next is household. Actually, something I wanted to do was put pages, like cover pages. And I got these, which are just paper with motives on them, and they come with like one sticker sheet in the front. Okay, these are not fully the A5 size, but that's fine. I can just, it's whatever. I have this like blue theme going on in my filofax, so I don't think I'll be using the pink ones. Probably more go for this, and it's nice because it's spring themed, obviously. Let me use this one. Like this maybe? Yeah, perfect. So I'm adding this in here. That's for my household page. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll put it like this so that I can still, when I'm flipping this page over, I'm still seeing this cute little photo of my husband and I. Actually, wait, I have these colored paper clips, which are cuter than the silver one. Yay! Okay. Ah, look how pretty. I like that. Okay, home improvements is just a list I made with a bunch of stuff. So actually I can color this in because this is done. Reorganize kitchen cabinets, I've done that. And then moving the bench and the piano. Guys, I'm so excited. So I grew up in a family that all of us play instruments. On my dad's side, most of my dad's side of the family play piano. And then on my mom's side, everyone had to play an instrument, but they all kind of play different stuff. And I grew up taking piano lessons and all that. And I haven't had a piano in the last 6 years, I believe. And my parents are selling like our childhood home because they've moved to a different city. And so we had to move the piano out of that place into my husband and I's current apartment. And we moved it. It was such a big thing, like trying to figure out how to move it and whatever. But having a piano and being able to play whenever I want, truly, like, I can't explain this to somebody who didn't grow up in a household where music was a big thing. Having a piano at home and being able to play whenever and playing a lot. I played so much even just this week. It like heals my soul in a different way. It's crazy. If you have kids and you have the possibility of having them learn an instrument, I highly recommend, because it's such a game changer. Okay, so vision board tracker. So I've started building the freezer meal Lego lunch stash. I don't really know when I would consider this to be achieved and when I can check it off, because I've started building this, but this is more like a whole year thing, so I don't know. I guess I'll just check it off because I'm still doing that, but also I've built a stash already. Start a new sourdough starter, I've done that. Create a family recipe book. I will cross this off once I've put the first recipes in. I've started, but I need to sit down and like, either I'll make an insert for all my recipes or I'll make them like individually, you know, you guys will see, I guess. Okay, honestly, with all of this, I think I'm realizing maybe I've like made too many goals for myself, because as much as I loved making all of this and like seeing it regularly and whatever, I think I get overwhelmed with how many things there are, and I feel like there's too many things to even remember for me. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a new vision board, or maybe I'll like choose a couple ones that I'll focus on and the rest is not that important, or I guess, I don't really know. I don't know. Okay, my habit tracker. Here I want to add another paper. This one's cute. Maybe I'll do this with the little bows, or this. No. I don't really know. Ugh. I'll take the bows. I don't think I love what this looks like, but it's probably okay. This is better. Actually, it was the color combo. Paper clip. I have these. Yes. So cute. Okay, and then this doesn't look weird with the front. Days and rings. We're not in February anymore, so I will archive this. This one, I did not study for my driving school at all this month. This looks so cute. I just want to archive the sticky note. All right, and then days and rings, I'll just update this one real quick. So something that I've added in the back of the planner is this envelope with my glittery dot stickers. I keep it like behind this Polaroid here because I use all these dot stickers for my trackers, and they come in sheets like this, like one row per color, but I don't use all of the colors, and so I just find myself with like all these like cutouts of different colors. So instead of having to take the whole sheet and only using one color, what I did is I taped the colors onto these little cards. And I didn't do rings yesterday, but I tracked them on Monday, I remember that. I think I just slacked on my planner because I was trying to film this video and I kept having people over and I just didn't get to it when I wanted to. I wanted to film it on Sunday, and now it's the 5th already. And then this is my 2026 horizontal year planner, which I've been tracking my quiet times in. Back in here, where I have it like this. Next is my 1 line a day gratitude journal. As a left-handed person, this is kind of hard to write on and not crease. One thing I need to update is this, which is my no spend tracker. These are the trackers I use for like extra stuff that doesn't go into my daily habits. This. Okay, so this is gonna look cute because I'm using the pink and the gold stickers, which are gonna match this like star and the pink washi tape. Pink and gold, so there you go. Nice, I like that. So I'm gonna archive this one. And then, okay, habits. I don't think I'll archive these to be honest, because it's not pretty enough to archive. And I've already put all the dates on next month's. I don't actually think I needed to keep an entire month of habits in the back. Wait, I fully forgot that I needed... Actually forgot I need these for my habits, to know like what the habits are that I'm tracking. Oh my gosh. And I will just decorate this a little bit because this is like my least favorite one to track, or my least favorite like part to update in my rings. And to be honest, I can't really tell if it's because of the format of the tracker or because it's just so blank. But habit trackers have always been like a thing that was hard for me to track for some reason, but that's okay. It is what it is. Okay, this is actually, here I wrote down the order that I wanted to put all of these tabs in, but I'll do that later. I can do that later. I don't actually have time for it right now. Okay, next thing, I don't know why these tapes are still on here. I think I was using this as like a release paper at some point for my junk journal. Also something that I haven't commented on yet, but as you guys can see, I got this blue like mat on for my desk because I just thought it would be really pretty. It's like a slip mat. I like having this in the background of the video. I think it looks a bit more friendly than the like hard black cover on white background, you know. Okay. What is my cover I'm gonna put in here, or do I just keep it like this? I think I might just, honestly, do I keep it like this? I think I'll put the background with the hearts, just because this is our engagement photo. And I don't think I actually need this because I don't ever look into my filofax for groceries. Okay, that looks cute. I'm a fan. Look how pretty. I don't think I need to update all these lists. Okay, calendar though. That is the next thing. So this week I still need, but I'll keep like the last 2 weeks in because I wanted to take a photo of this for Instagram. All of these weeks I can archive because, and I'll keep the scripture in here. Then my calendar refills I keep in here. Okay, this is April, so March, April, May. I think I'll keep until May. And I won't update the dates on this or like write in my schedule. I'll do that later. Because again, I don't have much time left before my battery runs out. Cash, oh, I didn't know I had money in here. My grandma, when I was little, was always collecting €5 bills, and so this is what I'm collecting in here. Just whenever I come across a €5 bill. Berlin is a very cash heavy city. That's a quick way of saving up money, to be honest. I'm gonna put a page in here. I think I'll just take this one. These are like my ministry and Bible study notes. And look, there's even some stars on here. So that is nice. But I think I will put the cash savings down here because it looks nicer on that background. Then these are my like church notes, I guess. I also want to put a cover in here. I think I'll use this one for ministry notes. And this side is just cream, so that works. It's not super pretty, but it's whatever. Okay, and then these are refills, which I said I would put... I haven't actually used my meal planner all that much because I'm tracking on my phone, and then this cleaning checklist, I only really use this section, and I don't really like doing like a room a day because I just don't, my schedule doesn't work that way. So I think what I'll do is I'll have one big cleaning day, probably Saturdays or Mondays, and I'll have like a master to-do list for that day. So let me just type that out real quick and print it out, and then I'll put it in the back here. So this is what I printed out. So this is my cleaning checklist. So what I'll do with these is actually I'll cut these up into smaller pieces, and then I'll have this just as like a weekly overview. And then this is my one cleaning day. This page I'm not cutting in two on purpose, because if I'm writing something on the back here, it might bleed through, and so it's nice actually having it be a double page. This will just be like my weekly cleaning reset routine, I guess. Usually when I'm cleaning the apartment is also the time that I try to get some like home projects done, or like, I don't know, hang picture frames or whatever, and so I'm gonna probably just be writing this on the back here. I guess these I'll just keep in this like zipper pouch. I'm actually taking a trip to Munich tonight, and so I won't be in Berlin for the rest of the week. So I don't think I'll use this for this week. I just don't want to waste it. So then I guess I'm just gonna start next week with this. So I'll just write the date here. I can feel myself getting a little overwhelmed, to be honest. Okay, I need to put a cover page in here. Probably just this, because it's notes. So I feel like this kind of newspaper looking cover fits well. So there, these were the inserts that I said I wanted to keep in the back. Plus I always keep a little bit of note paper in here, although that can probably also just go in the back with the rest of the note paper. Okay. So this one I'm putting back. I don't know. Okay, I will just decorate this real quick with some stars as always. So this is nice because it's already set up for next week then. So the big cleaning list I'll put into my household section. Next time I'm cleaning is probably Monday. I'll put these washi tapes, these like flowery ones to kind of give it like a spring cleaning vibe. Actually, our house is so messy right now. I need to get this done. And this is what my week looks like. I want to put these into the front zipper pocket. So these are my cleaning checklists and my monthly trackers. So these go in here. And then the last thing I want to do before ending this video is I want to add a page lifter or like a cover here in the back, because I go back to this part of the planner quite often for my sticky notes, but I hate what this looks like. So we need to do something about that. Okay, I don't love any of these if I'm being honest. So I think okay, I don't love this pattern, but I won't actually see it a lot because I only ever look at it this way. So the few times that I open this is not a lot, and it's whatever. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys use a ring binder, please let me know in the comments which size you use, or if you use several ones, then which one is your favorite. And I would love for you to go on my Instagram and follow me there as well. And I'm excited to see you guys in the next video. Bye!